Confession is a very powerful sacrament. It is a sacrament of healing because it heals our souls from the wounds of sin. We refer to this sacrament in different ways: sacrament of confession, reconciliation, forgiveness. We come to this sacrament to be healed and to be forgiven. In this sacrament we experience the infinite mercy of God. However, do you know how to confess? How often should you receive this sacrament? And if you do, are you doing it correctly? Maybe you go to confession regularly, but you still might not be doing this right. Let us think about this today, because I think that by providing us with this interesting parable this Sunday, Jesus wants to teach us how to approach God and how to ask for His mercy. So two people went to the temple to pray. One was the Pharisee, a person of God, and the other one was a tax collector, a sinner and cheater. And the first one, when he prayed, tried to justify himself, thinking to himself how good he is compared to others. He was making all kinds of excuses and explanations. He was so scrupulous in his prayers, he was babbling. Yet at the same time, the tax collector wasn't using too many words. He was not making any excuses, and he didn't give any explanations. He didn't justify himself. He simply and humbly repeated, "O God, be merciful to me, a sinner." That's it. And Jesus said, "I tell you, the latter went home justified, not the former, for whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and the one who humbles himself will be exalted." You realize that as a priest, I hear many confessions. And quite often I experience a confession that reminds me of that Pharisee from the Lord's parable. For example, "Father, my last confession was a month ago. I am not sure what to confess. I don't steal, I don't kill, I don't cheat, I pray, go to church and say the rosary every day. Well, maybe I said something offensive about my neighbor, but he is a very bad person. I gossiped about my co-worker, but she did the same to me. And I lied, but everybody does today." Sound familiar? Too many words, too many excuses, explanations. Yet God knows exactly when, why, and how many times you did sin. God knows exactly how many prayers you did say. No need to be scrupulous. Instead, when we come to confession, we should rather be like that tax collector. Simply state our sins and then say to God, "Be merciful to me because I am a sinner. Be merciful, God, because you know why I couldn't resist that temptation. Be merciful to me, my God." And just remember that, in the end, the one who tried to justify himself wasn't justified, but the one who didn't justify himself went home justified. So let's go to work, and God bless you.